The whole fight card was really exciting, and the fans appreciate that. They got a lot of value for their money tonight. You had the Reyes Abijan fight, you had the tremendous fight with Nino Donaire and Walters, and then Fabian Osegueda, final show, Ruslan Madaya, final show. So it was a lot of value for the fans, and it was a great show. And then to top it off with someone with Gennady and the fireworks that he brings to the ring as a main event, you can't beat that.
Tom, how sure were you that the Mexican fans were going to support you guys that much? You guys named the Mexican style, but were you sure it was going to do as well as it did?
Well, it's not really only about the Mexican fans. I mean, they're very educated fans, and the sport of boxing is very popular in Mexico and amongst the Mexican fans. They're very knowledgeable fans. They know when it's a good fight and when it's not a good fight, and that's why it turned out for this fight. And Gennady's style, we've called it the Mexican style, but it's a style that's really universal, so it transcends against all the demographics, and it's just like I said, he brings new fans to the sport of boxing. I think it's just people appreciate his style.
You're a boxing head. Today in the world of boxing, who do you have as the top 5 one-punch knockout artists, starting with Gennady Golovkin at 1?
Well, I put him at number 1. There's Kovalev is a good puncher, and that's an exciting fight coming up between him and Bernard Hopkins. I mean, you have Bernard bringing so much ring experience with him, and tricks and defense, and then you have Kovalev's offensive power, so he's up there. I mean, there's a lot of Roman Gonzalez is a tremendous fighter. So, there's a lot of good punchers, but I just don't think Keith Thurman's a good puncher. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of had a little bit of the same thing where he hasn't had the opponents to prove that. But Keith's definitely a strong guy, and I just think when you line up all the guys, there's a lot of big punchers. It's just no one really has the versatility that Gennady has. He could not, like you said, today he hurt him with the uppercut. You had Gil with the right hand, he had Macklin with the body shot with the left hook, and just he's so versatile, and he puts so much pressure. I've never seen somebody cut off the ring as adeptly as Gennady, and I think that's a big key to his success.
Tom, you talked about, you keep mentioning a fight with Chavez Jr. With Chavez Jr.'s weight issues, I mean, would Golovkin move up in weight to perhaps 168 or 170?
I mean, that was the deal originally, was he was going to move up to 168. That wasn't even a stumbling block. I didn't want anyone to use that as an excuse of we wanted to drain Chavez. I mean, we were going to fight him at 168. I mean, again, there's no guarantee. Even if we signed the contract 168, I mean, we had a big penalty. I mean, the last time I think it was if he came in over 168, it would be $1 million fine. So, and he agreed to it, and Bob agreed to it. They just couldn't agree on everything else that was involved with it. But, it's easy to do business on our side, and Gennady makes it easy, and Abel makes it easy because they said they'll fight anyone. So that makes my job easy. It's just a matter of getting the other guys in the ring with them. That's the hard part.